Yo, guys, I could be crazy, but I think the new FL Studio beta actually has a sound upgrade. To my ear, I'm catching a little bit of a difference. It could just be, what's it called? The placebo effect. So let's actually test it in real time. So to the right, I have the FL Studio latest beta. To the left, I have the normal FL Studio 25. So I'm going to hit play on the left one, and we're going to play on the right one. Now, the only difference here is going to be me talking. So let me turn this off.
Yeah. Slap, 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 slap. Yeah. Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the line. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the line.
Now on the second one.
Slap, 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 slap. Yeah. Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the line. What you know about me? What you know about me? When you call my line, when they call the line.
To my ear, I'm hearing like a better dynamic range. It's very, 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 very subtle. And I only hear it a couple times. That's why I want to do this on a video to see if I'm just going crazy or if there's something here. So what we're going to do on version 1. So the beta was on the left. Okay, so I tricked myself. So here's the beta on the left. Here's the one on the right. So I'm glad I did that by accident because my ear was like latching on to hope. All right, let's export wave. Let's go to desktop, and we're going to create one called tagged with the beta. And same settings, we're going to do full song cut remainder wave 32-bit stereo 512 sync. We're going to keep the mastering on, and what else? Everything else. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, export. And we're going to see if these null, which it may or may not, based on our history of printing FL stuff. Let's do the FL 25, same settings, 512 sync 32. Stereo, cut remainder, full song, high quality, mastering on. All right, so now we're going to go to a DAW that I know sounds like for real polished, and we're going to drag in these two. We're going to drag these in perfectly lined up, create new tracks. We have to load up what's called the gain plugin so we can flip what's called the polarity. And in theory, these should cancel out. So where we have, this is on stereo, so let's do phase flip. So these should, in theory, cancel out. Okay, so we're hearing some differences. Apparently that's from the plugin itself. Sounds like a reverb. But we are hearing a difference though. But that's just the reverb that I hear so far. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to measure the peak. I'm going to not talk, and we're going to measure the peak because a lot of these differences are pretty loud. These aren't quiet differences. I'm definitely hearing something with the kick. It's like an extra crunch, and I don't know which one's giving me the crunch. We're just listening to the difference between the two. Actually, no, the beta is providing the crunch in that case. Wait, no, never mind. Forget what I just said. But you guys can hear that. There is some difference. And the main difference though is that reverb algorithm, but the other difference is that on the kick, you hear this extra little crunch. Maybe it's just a perception thing, but I wanted to test if we're truly getting more dynamic. Logic Pro will help my ear hear the differences a little bit more clearly because I found Logic Pro just has a very tall, polished sound. Let me see if my ear can hear the difference here.
Slap, slap, slap.
Oops, my bad.
Yeah. Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me? What you know about me? When it called it.
All right, so if you guys listen to like this, the tallness of the entire image, it feels like a couple hairs smaller. So just listen to the tallness, okay? And listen to how when I switch over to FL25, it sounds almost like it's pushed down and like there's like this almost like an invisible limiter or something.
Know about me, when you call my line, when it called it. What you know about me, what you know about me, when you call my line, when it called it. Many steady calling my phone, cause they know about me, when you call my line, when it called it.
All right, now switch.
What you know, when you call my line, when it called it. What you know about me, what you know about me, when you call my line, when it called it. When you call my line, when it called it. What you know about me, when you call my line, when it called it. When you call my line, when it called it.
I don't know, man. It's hard to explain it, but my ear hears like almost like a glue effect on the beta version. I hear more like dense glue, but it's not a tone. It's just like a weight to it. It's like a cohesion that I hear on the beta version. And it might have been hard to hear because when we added the what do you call it? The phase rotation, the polarity switch, we heard a bunch of reverb. So it's probably hard to hear it with the reverb just kind of masking everything. But my ear, and I could be wrong in technical terms, but I'm hearing a difference. It could just be that it printed different, or I'm just going, my brain's tricking me, but I'm hearing a small difference.
Bring it back, 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 back. What you know about me, what you know about me, when you call my line, when it called it.
So I'm going to loop this so that I could just close my, I can't close my eyes and do this, but we're going to loop this section that I think has a difference in the sound.
Back, back. What you know about me, what you know about me, when you call my line. Back, back. What you know about me, what you know about me, when you call my line, when it called it.
This just feels softer. Like it doesn't, I don't know what about it. It just feels softer. It feels more empty and like soft. Now I'm listening to the cohesion between the compressor and the transients. I don't know, it could be the way I'm listening to it as well, like the thing I'm focusing on. Let's go back to that phase switch because I want to hear. We're definitely hearing a crunch. We're hearing a reverb, that's for sure. Let me see. Is there a way to exaggerate? I don't know if this is going to mess up the experiment. So I'm not like a technical scientist. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what the heck's different. So I'm going to mute my mic and look at the EQ. So the EQ is picking up, whoa, my voice is like, the EQ. The EQ is picking up some like really low frequency, maybe an out of phase kick that didn't get calculated correctly or something. And then it's picking up this heavy reverb area that you guys heard. But there's something in there. There's like this little crunch. I don't know if that small crunch is changing my perception. Maybe it is. But let me know. I'm going to play this one more time and let me know if you guys hear a difference. I know I'm not the only one hearing a difference here. So here's the original FL25. I don't know, to my ear, this one sounds a little more muffled. I don't know if you guys can hear the same thing, but that's what I hear. I'm going to give you guys the 2 files to listen to for yourself. And let me know if you guys find a difference. I'll leave the link below straight to a Google Drive. All right, guys, peace out. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.